So let me show you last week against the Giants. They're going to do a zone blitz. Philadelphia is. Safety's going to blitz. This defensive end should drop back to the middle hook. This nickel is in the flat. This linebacker's in the flat, okay? The Giants are going to run double slants, right? They should have this covered easily, right? But what happens? This defensive end, instead of dropping here, he drops to the flat also. This slant is wide open. I'll let it play here. That's too easy. Scott, Eli could have completed that pass, and that's saying something. We can't give the Bucs any layup, easy throws. We got to make it tough on Baker Mayfield tonight. I think more man-to-man. Slay is back. You'll have less busted coverages that way. That's my advice to the Eagles. Looks like he's changing the protection here, Eli, trying to pick up this blitz.
Oh, what a play.
Did he get it? They'll go for it. They got it.
Looks like they faked the blitz. Little fake the blitz there. Peyton played cover 2 out of it. Looked like he changed the play, kind of get the line sliding, back faking out of the backfield like he's going to block, but really slipped into the flat. But they're playing cover 2. You can see Bradbury's right there. Just can't make the tackle. He's not very interested in making tackles a whole lot. Slide.
Out of the way, Baker.
What a play. What a play.
Tom Moore was saying Baker doesn't like to slide, okay? I mean, I love to slide. You love to slide. I wasn't very good at it, not very graceful at it. Baker thinks people are going to think he's not tough if he doesn't slide, right? Just slide, Baker. Be available for the next play. You got a ribs, you got an ankle. That might be the smartest play he's going to make all game right there. There's old Tom Moore.
I got my finger taped just like Jalen Pate. When I saw he dislocated his finger, I wanted to try it out and see how important the middle finger is to throwing a football. And so I kind of found Pate, the thumb is important, the pinky, the index finger. You really don't need the middle finger to throw a football. I've been practicing it all week in the backyard. First couple times, not a little wobbly, but all week end up being great. But I think he's going to be fine, Pate. He seems to be putting pressure on the ball with that middle finger, and I think he's going to be able to throw it just fine today.
I tried it out a couple times too, Eli. I mean, I was throwing a lot of wobbly passes, but I always throw wobbly passes, so it was really no difference. So I appreciate you actually, dislocating your finger, stepping it up for the playoffs, right? Sacrifice in the playoffs. That's what it's about.
That's what it's about. You got to do it. It's playoff time. We don't get to call that many playoff games. We got Barry Sanders. He thought
you were about to tell us you dislocated your finger, tested out. I scrapped the idea for the Sanders cast, and I saw your dedication here. Hey, Barry, playoffs, baby. Your guy. That is your guy.
Winfield Jr., snubbed from the Pro Bowl, Peyton. He was an all-pro, yet didn't make the Pro Bowl. I've decided I'm going to invite him to the Pro Bowl. I think as the coach of the Pro Bowl, I should be able to invite one person. He's my invite. I'm actually not going to bring one of my own kids to the Pro Bowl in Orlando to Disney World, and instead going to bring Antoine Winfield Jr.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're leaving Lucy at home, and you're bringing Winfield.
Yeah, Ava's not coming. Ava's not coming.
Wow.
She's been to Disney before. I don't know if Antoine's been before. I need to bring him to Disney. I need him on the team.
Back in the day, the coaches had Pro Bowl picks. The coach got to bring a player, and so you're taking your coach's pick with Winfield. I'm bringing Ladarius Sneed, okay? He got screwed as well. He should have made it. That's my pick.
Action, there's the shot. Taking the shot to Evans. You got him. Oh, come on, make it. Oh, he knows, but hey, you know what, Pate? He'll come back and make up for it. He's a guy, I like taking the shots. Throwing it down the field. We talked about that. Let's see if he gave a double move. Just a kind of a straight go.
Just ran right by him. Oh.
Put me on the prediction panel. Oh, yeah.
Baker, good pocket movement.
Go.
Eli, man to man. The safety and the corner run into each other. They have a collision, right? It's kind of one robber. There's a safety in the middle of the field. He runs into the corner. They knock each other off the path.
Yeah, wide open. They run into it.
Out of the way, Baker. Way to bounce back. I love that. Now, postseason, it's not like a bowl game, right? This is real NFL playoff speed. And, He said, Palmer says, Coach Moore, I went to Nebraska. I have no idea what a bowl game is. So I had to get that in. Nebraska, did beat
Take a shot.
crap out of me in a bowl game. So to say times have changed. So sorry to all you Husker fans. I'm just speaking the truth. So anyway, Tom Moore.
I played Nebraska in a bowl game also.
Yeah. I mean, it was in the Pooh Weed Eater Bowl, I think.
Thank you.
Bruce coached me those first 3 years. Eli, he kept me in there. He said, Peyton, he said, you're going to learn some things in the third and fourth quarter of these losses, right? I took every snap, right? Unlike all these quarterbacks now, when they struggle, they take them out. And that's why nobody's going to break that record, Bruce, right? You got to be a 16 or 17 game starter to break that record. So I think that one's safe, but he was loyal to me. He kept me in, and I did learn a lot. And like you said, first year to second year, we turned it around in a hurry.
Can you use that table like anytime, or is it only on Monday Night Football? Or do you have like your flag football team in there kind of going over this stuff?
Use it all the time. Tackle football. We don't play flag anymore. But look, don't be trying to take my table. You were here in September for a golf tournament. You tried to take my table back to New Jersey, right? I get the cool toys, right? It's been fun using cool technology to kind of show the game that we love in a different way. So it's been a lot of fun.
We have a picture of you with Peyton during his rookie season. Let's take a look at it when we get a chance. It was my New Year's resolution that I shouldn't make any more jokes about the size of Peyton's head. And I asked these guys, let's get a picture of Peyton and Coach together, just anything where Peyton's head looks normal size. And this is the best one they could get. So obviously, did the Colts have a hard time finding helmets to fit his head? Did that take a while?
Yeah, it really did, and especially those face masks. Trying to get the right face mask on him, and it was tough because some guys got more head and some guys got forehead.
The ball to the defense, getting them to attack the ball. Then we want to set the hook by dropping our head and shoulders and disguising the run and the pass. We want both to look the same.
That was a long time ago, but those same coaching points still hold true today, Eli. Showing that ball to the defense, right? Some guys, when they fake, they kind of use a hand fake. Bruce taught me to use that ball fake. That's how you hand off. That's how you fake also. So that defense sees that, and you set the hook after, right? Trying to get them to come forward, and now you pop up and find the defense. The fake is the reason that the receiver's going to be open, right? Just for our audience out there, unselfish and receiver in the same sentence is not normal, okay? So that tells you a lot about Godwin and Evans. So that's a strong compliment.
You going for it here, Coach?
Well, I keep hearing all these guys talk about the book says go for it. Who the hell wrote that book? It wasn't Landry, it wasn't Lombardi. I don't know who wrote that book, but yeah, I'm going for it right here.
Well, Coach, you were known for the no risk it, no biscuit philosophy of taking chances, What does that mean exactly?
And you know what? It's a way of life, baby. It ain't just calling plays, I hit a lot of balls in the water trying to go for them too. All right, and I can't do it anymore, but I still try. You can't hit a great shot if you don't try. And
there you go.
Love the call here. All the way, brother. All the way down. All the way down.
There they are.
I mean, I was a head coach. I was only 30 years old, man. I thought I knew everything. I didn't know shit.
Yeah, that is not HD right there. That is LD 1983 footage right there. You gotta love that. You gotta love that.
Hard cadence. I don't think he got it.
Vita Vea in there, Bruce.
Did not get it.
That's
Big body in there.
That's the difference, baby. That's the difference. When you put the big boy in there, we stopped him twice the last game we played him. And my man, you talk about an athlete now. I threw him a touchdown pass in Atlanta a couple years ago, Peyton. You'd have loved it. He caught the counter roll pass down on the goal line for a touchdown. He is amazing.
And Britt does a good job
KJ
jumping
did a
on
nice
top
job
and just
too.
pulling him. He's got him by the
Got
helmet.
low. See, Tampa got lower than him.
Wow. Big
Hey, Coach, people seem to think that Peyton was the first person to say Omaha during a football game. He tricked them all, and then he named the company Omaha Productions. I've been going around telling everybody I've been using Omaha way before he was doing it. And this week, my research team found an article that says you actually invented the Omaha Audible when you were using it on punts. Is that true, and are you going to sue Peyton?
I definitely think we need a little piece of the company. I think there's some paybacks coming. But yeah, we used to put our quarterback at 10 yards, and we'd get in, 3 wideouts, 2 backs, and if they didn't send anybody back, he'd back up and punt it. That was Omaha. That was original Omaha. If they didn't do anything, we'd throw the ball down the field on a dig, try to get a first down. But yeah, Omaha, bro, you did not invent that.
All right, before we get to this 2-minute drive, Coach, got a few other questions for you. Before you were a great coach, you were a quarterback at Virginia Tech, running the Wishbone offense in 1974. We got these pictures right here. 2-part question. What was Bruce Arians, the quarterback, like, and what was it like to go to college at age 45? Look at you with that mustache. Jeez.
Dude, hey, when we were a running team, I was a throwing quarterback. When we were a throwing team, I was a running quarterback. I actually went 2 games without a completed pass. I had dislocated my elbow, and they just taped it so I could just run the wishbone. And, yeah, it was great, man. Jimmy Sharp was one of the best coaches. He came from Alabama with Coach Bryant and was just tremendous. One of the best, the best coach I've ever known.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Look at this.
Look at those pants.
Oh, yeah.
Strong.
Yeah, we were married as freshmen. They're coming back, too. They're coming back.
Sure they are.
You got it, Eli. Tampa's running a little sneak route with this running back right here, and normally this linebacker would be covering him, and that'd be easy, and then Philly wouldn't have a problem. But what happens is this linebacker's blitzing, so this safety is the one that has to cover this running back. And what happens is he is running to cover the running back, and he runs right in to the cornerback on the other side. There's this huge collision, and that allows this receiver to run wide open. We'll play it right here. It's just, perfect man-to-man coverage, the perfect crossing route combination. Bad luck for Philly with 2 guys running into each other. Touchdown for Tampa all the way to the end zone. So I still like man-to-man for Philly, Eli. Let's just not run into each other.
Yeah, that would be a good starting point right there. So
you've been on this show twice before. Whenever you're on, people tell us the football analysis on the show is amazing. Are people trying to compliment you? Are they insulting us?
I'm going to take that they're insulting you a little bit, Peyton. Just a little bit.
I agree. I take it. Eli, first 3-time guest, Ray Lewis, on this show. This is Monday Night ManningCast history right here. Ray, I know you have a lot of honors in your life. This has got to be at the top.
It is, and I need a trophy. So I need a 3-time trophy to make sure I can sit it next to some more hardware. So I'm going to be looking for this. Everything is about rhythm, right? Defense is like chemistry. And when you start to build towards that chemistry, you see how the Bucs are able to just run the ball. Everybody is playing as an individual. Like there's no team cohesiveness to really put white jersey in front of a white jersey, mix and match on what it looks like playing defense, and that's just not happening right now in the Eagles defense, and it shows, man. They're just not the same team that they were.
Eli and I are back at the Pro Bowl as coaches this year. Ray will be my defensive coordinator. Eli will have DeMarcus Ware. Ray, how excited are you to even out the score against Eli after his questionable win last year?
Hey, you know one thing. You know I hate losing. And Eli knows one thing. I hate losing. So we are coming back to get that back. I do not like the way that went down. Let me be very clear. So we'll be back soon. But I'm looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be a good time being around all the guys again, for sure.
Ray, you had a front row seat to Peyton yelling at the refs as the game ended last year. Let's take a look at that, and we have a second. Have you talked to Peyton about keeping his emotions in check for this year's game? Watch this. Watch him whining. Look at him. Oh, it's a penalty. Look at him. A sore loser. Sore loser. He won't shake the guy's hand.
I really don't call that sore losing, Eli. I call that a guy that he knows what he wants. But one of the biggest mistakes I think the Eagles will make is when you take DeAndre Swift out of the game, you limit what the Eagles are able to do.
Oh, no.
Right? The Eagles' offensive line.
safety.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, it's
a
stuff like
safety.
this that happens. You see what I'm saying? It's things like this that happens. Like there's no protection for this kid in the back, back there. So it's like it's chaos, guys. Like run the freaking football, play old school football. Yeah, like this is the playoffs. Yeah, man.
the
Like
score,
all these sideways east and west passes. If we're all wrong, we're all wrong. But as long as we're right, we're right. And them boys, they play very fast and physical. Yeah. Neither quarterback like the safeties, though. Y'all grabbing y'all heads. Y'all like y'all panicking and stuff. What the freak is going on, Peyton? Really? Come on, what do you got? Come on, man. It's okay for a defense to make a play.
No, it's not okay.
It's okay, though.
Okay.
It is
No,
okay.
it's not.
It has to
It's
be
not.
okay.
We don't like scoring points for the other team. We like scoring points for us, not for the other team. That's bad.
We're playing against the clock and the score, Eli. We got to have some explosive plays. They fake the bubble screen, all right? They run this play a lot. They would throw it to Goddard. Devontae Smith, he would block him. This receiver would block him. Run it right now. Now we're going to fake the bubble screen to Goddard. Devontae Smith goes and fakes like he's going to block that safety and now runs the seam. Other receiver runs outside, puts that corner in a bind. That's how we shorten these drives. So good play there by Philly. We need more of those to try to get back in this game. We can't have too many short completions. We just don't have the time for it.
There's no one back there.
I used to see Ray doing this.
They got a D
Zero
lineman.
change.
They got a D lineman playing linebacker. Everybody coming. What I told you. Yes. I'm telling you, that's your ball game. That's.
Ray, how do you explain a team being 10-1 and just kind of what's happened to Philly? I mean, it seems to be, a lot of finger pointing going on, a lot of player-only meetings, which I've never been a fan of. If you got something to say, like, let's say it in front of the coaches too, right? Let's just get it all out in the open. But it's hard to, it's kind of hard to explain, for me, as good as they were last year.
Bro, you want me to tell you the truth? If you watch Philly, and you know this, right? The film don't lie. Like the film tells you everything. And when you look at that team from last year to the first half, they played as a team, right? They respected each other as men and understood it. These last 5 to 6 weeks, Philly has not been the same team. Why? Watch the way they play. Watch the way they finger point. Watch the way defenses are not rallying together. Everybody's an individual. Everybody wants to make a play. It's like, no, oh man, you know the locker room, Peyton. You know the essence of the locker room. The essence of the locker room is never fold, right? Never fold. Stick to your fundamentals. Do what we do very well from start of the season to the end of the season. And Philly doesn't have that. It's all messed up. The chemistry is just off, man. And it's really bad to see them go from Super Bowl contenders last year to this.
Yeah.
Looks like also Baker's running to the sideline to get the plays. I don't know if his headpiece out.
Is the earpiece down?
I saw in the last one he ran all the way to the sideline.
Here he goes.
Here, look, he's doing it again.
That is old school. That's high school. There's the
That's old
backup
school.
helmet.
Yeah.
There's the backup helmet.
Yeah, they're seeing if it
saw-
worked. The guys listening to see if the backup worked.
You saw Mahomes' backup helmet. It was frozen the other day. He cracks his helmet. The backup helmet was frozen. I think Baker just likes his helmet. He's like, no, I'd rather just. That's classic Baker Mayfield right there. Hey, I don't want the backup helmet. I'm going to go over, give me the plays. Hey, Ray, the past 3 years, me and my son have kind of taken a father-son trip, try to go to a playoff game. It'd be nice, if I could just drive to downtown Denver to Mile High, but that's just not possible right now. Next year, Broncos will be in the playoffs. I'm just calling it right now. So we have to go on the road. Went to Green Bay, went to Buffalo last year. I'm thinking about coming to that Baltimore-Houston game. What kind of reception am I going to get? I mean, people are still mad about the Colts moving out of Baltimore. Are they going to hold that against me? Or, people be nice to me? What do you think? I mean, can I hang around you so people will be nice to me? What's the deal?
No, Peyton. I think people will appreciate you, man. You know, the legend you are. You're the great one. You know, because you gotta remember, right? Like in Baltimore, I'm still trying to figure out. I wanted to always make sure that we was friends forever, right? So I was like, in the 2012 loss, I was like, is Peyton gonna be mad at me? Like, don't be freaking mad at me. And then when you came over to the locker room right after that game, I was like, this guy is so, bro, the honor of that. So I'm telling you, in Baltimore, you'll be praised in Baltimore, man. Greatness is praised in Baltimore.
I'm going to stand by. I'm going to stand by you, because every time I played there, people still talking about, give us our trophies back that the Colts stole from Baltimore. I'm like, I was 8 years old when the team moved in '84, right? Let's get past that.
I want you to do the same dance as Ray does, like to get the team fired up. If he's doing like his dance, you gotta copy it.
No,
right now.
Not gonna happen.
I want to see imitate Ray and his dance right now.
Nope.
Come on.
I'm not finishing. I'm not finishing the playoffs, our last game, on that note, right? I'm going to finish on a high. That is not a positive note. So I'm going to stay right here. Is that the final board, E?
That's the final board. We didn't have anybody today. We had Ray, head coach.
I don't remember. Wait, I made it. I know I made it. Where am I?
I can get you up there. I can get you up. Here you go. It's still here. Still here. We always have this one.
Wait, not that one. No, not that one.
You made
that
it.
Was over.
You called for it. You get what you asked for, Peyton. Congratulations.
That was a setup. I walked right into that one.
Yeah.
That was a show blitz, drop into cover 2. I threw it right to the safety.
Charlie gets your head and still punches it also.
Perfect.
Perfect. Off days.
Like father, like son. Pete Carroll. Nick Saban. Legend. You played against him in college. I played against him when he was with the Dolphins. Both played against this guy a bunch.
Yeah.
Incredible record. Pete Carroll, I helped him get that trophy. Great to see that clip.
I suggested that one.
Yeah, you did. But, God, 3 great coaches. I feel like I'm just kind of part of that Detroit turnaround. Me and Jeff Daniels went and broke that curse, and just feel like they just started winning games. I mean, I know Dan Campbell and Jared Goff have done their part, but a lot of people say that kind of me and Jeff Daniels breaking the curse of Bobby Lane. That's what they say. I kind of fight them. I go, look,
a lot of
I think
people,
it's Dan Campbell and Goff, and they go, no.
A lot of people.
This has really been important.
Besides yourself, who are the other people saying this besides yourself right now?
They and sources.
Hall Productions, ManningCast, because he was wearing his Peyton shirt. He'd love it. So that's a good one. Got the quarter zip, got the Omaha.
I love it.
More fans. Going back to college tomorrow, but there is a ManningCast tonight. You're packed. Got the game on.
We're represented at the Emmys, represented in the stuffed animal world, going back to college packing. I love it. This is our last game. It's been hard to believe it's been season 3 already. You look
I look younger.
Look younger than when we started. I don't know how. I don't know. Your makeup team over there is incredible. Jeez.
Yeah.
Hats off to them.
It's been a good year, bro. It's been fun.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun. Some great guests. I love the fact that we get all these different people from different walks of life that they all love football. And as we said earlier, nobody loves talking football with people that love it as much as we do than you and I, right? It's just fun talking to people who love football as much as you and I, and we appreciate all the good folks here at ESPN helping us do this and have fun, and all the guests for putting up with us and listening to our silly questions. And I thought the goal would be for you not to have any forehead jokes this year, but we've kind of violated that rule, and those seem to continue. So maybe in season 4 we can get that done, but until then, we'll see.